Okay, let's test everything. Make sure that you can hear my can you hear me? Yep, good, 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 good. Okay. So right now we're back at it again. Expert Iron Man. DFortae mod. Expert Iron Man. Okay. Okay. My goal is eventually to get back to the mines today. Um, but what I'm going to do is I'd like to get our party healed back up. I mean, Hellgraph is looking a little bit worse for wear. And I already know where the cool healing fountains are. So this is the one healing fountain. It's doing a great job of healing. Of course, then I'll need to do some resting for mana, because I notice Hellgraph's blue bar is a little bit lower than the yellow and the red bar. So that means that Hellgraph needs a little bit of rest. Okay, yep, Hellgraph is back to full mana. Okay, so let's see. Is there anyone that's close to leveling up? Nope. Nope. Not even close. Nope. 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 Okay. Okay. So we've got some. So we've right now what I'd like to do. Let's see how much gold we all have. 683. Okay. I think I know what I want to do with the gold. I think I know. Because right now my concern is I have two concerns. I essentially have cure disease and I have insanity. Both are which not fun. So I think I do notice I have a little bit of gold where I can maybe get some sane mind scrolls. Um, okay, so let's see. While we're here, let's sell some cool stuff to Lamont. Lamont says I have to go to the bathroom. Wee. Okay, so let's see. Do we have anything interesting that we want to get rid of? Nope. Sorry, Gixer. Okay, let's see what Sparkle has. Good. Sparkle does have Sane Mind, which is good. Yeah, thank you. Happy Hump Day. A day celebrated by camels. Let's see, the donkey, do you have anything that we can unload? Well, I still want to keep the feather darts. I'm not impressed with... better be careful, because keep in mind that that sneeze powder irritation is actually a, does actually, I think is for a, um, for something like an Iron Man run is not a bad thing to have in your back pocket. Okay, let's see what we can get. Okay, let's get a sane mind. And let's go bye-bye. Thank you for the wishing, Gixer. Hoping you're doing well. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to get another Sane Mind scroll. Because where we're going is we're dealing with these worms, which could shout and cause insanity. And so I want to make sure that I have enough, have some scrolls. Good thing about Sane Mind scrolls is that that scrolls are in this mod are like good for 4 uses. So I have at minimum 13. I can cast Sane Mind 13 times. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so let's go back down. Okay, good. We have another encounter. The Fuming Vines, okay. They'll probably put us to sleep, which is fine. That being said, though, how can I say this nicely? I think we're pretty strong enough. Yeah, pretty strong here. So, yep, this is where we go down. This is where we go down into the hazard area. Hazard area, keep gate closed. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so this is the area where I believe that, so we're now in the lower hazard area. Let's get our official mapper. I think we just go back. Yep. Yep, and this is where we would find Jasmine, but we're I don't as cute as she is, I don't see any need to really see Jasmine. Okay, ooh, we got some slimes. Slime time. I think if I remember, the slimes are susceptible to fireballs, so we're going to fireball them. And welcome on in, everyone. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery. I hope everyone's doing well doing well. I'm back at this again. It's like, Moody, you've gotten like 23 episodes with this party, and you still haven't even gotten beyond the mines yet. Well, I'm sorry, but it's like, okay, I make progress. We get a diseased character. I make progress. We lose half our party's dead. We make progress. Another diseased character. Sheesh. So essentially, that's what's impeding our progress. Is all of these setbacks. It's not bad. Okay. Okay, you emerge outside the main castle. Yes, disease scam. Yep, we'd okay. Okay, just letting you know there is an ad break coming soon, so I'm just saying, be ready for it. What I do on ad breaks is I usually just split. What I do is I usually use that as a chance to use the bathroom, etc. Okay. Let's see. Donkey, let's see what you're. Okay, good. Okay, I hate to do this, y'all, and I'm gonna. Um, Okay. Everyone, I did put up an announcement about I'm actually been having some keyboard issues, and what's happening is sometimes some of my arrow keys are getting stuck, and so they maybe make like more than one move when I don't want them to. I'm not using that as a cop out to say, but if it happens, I'm just gonna say I do reserve the right to notice how slow I'm going here. And as I said, it's not that what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to yeah. And I will agree, sticky keys are no laughing matter. And unfortunately, two other keyboards I have, guess what? They both have the same issue. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a map here. I do reserve the right to look at maps, especially for certain areas like the mines. I'm not like DeForte. I'm not like DeForte that probably has the maps memorized. And honestly, I think what happened, I just think what happened is let's see. I think what happened is I actually did spill liquid on my keyboard, and I think that's the problem. So maybe what I need to do is soak it in water again. No, it wasn't the mind pun, but yeah, I think I did spill. I think it was a spilled drink. It was a spilled drink. Cause okay, so now we're back at the mines. Yep. So now what we're gonna do is now we're gonna be doing some grinding here. I know grinding is not that much fun. But the thing I like to do is if I'm gonna grind, I always like to do it on screen because someone could say, "Hey, wait a minute, Moody. how do you know that your party wasn't wiped when you were grinding off screen? And you're right. And besides, that makes it more. I'm not saying interesting, but I think it makes it more enjoyable. Please, if you are if you easily get motion sickness, please do not look at the screen. Okay. 3 clouds. Now I have a feeling that these clouds are spellcasters, and they're also quite magical resistant. So what I'm going to do is 2 of you are going to hide. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to have everyone fight, and it's because I need all hands. Okay, good. Critical hit. Nicely done. Woohoo! Okay, good. So those were the tougher monsters. And again, we're just going. I mean, every time we're done, we're just going back to the fountain. The fountain just restores everything. Now, one thing I did not do. One thing, if you all remember on my last broadcast, I said there's something I really need to be doing, and that is, so there's spells that you can cast. There's like spells that help reduce damage. So for example, let's see what Sparkle has. Sparkle has Magic Screen. DFortae has Magic Screen, so that means that we can cast. That means that at least, so what I probably should do. Let's see, do you have Magic Screen? No, you just have Heal Wounds. Hellgraph, let's see what you have. Ooh, you also have Magic Screen. That being said, I want to save your points because you can also do Magic Missiles and Dispel Undead. So I want to save you for those. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so Sparkle, Magic Screen. Let's see what level you can cast it at. Level 5, which is good. So let's get Magic Screen on. What that's going to do, if let's say we get spell attacks, it's going to help reduce it. Reduce any spell attacks that come on in. It also helps reduce breath weapons. Okay, so we've got 2 minor giants, 4 dwarves, and 5 dwarves. Okay. So what we're going to do. So we're going to have our 2 characters hide. Hellgraph, you're going to Magic Missile these dwarves. And Hero, you're going to... you're going to Psionic Fire these dwarves. Okay. Excellent work. Okay, it looks like we only have 1 dwarf left. Chief Smiter Giant, are you trying to, like, stomp on, like, Sparkle? That is not nice, you know. That is not nice. Okay, so we've got 2 Minor Giants and 1 Dwarf. And no Snow White. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go after the Minor Giants. Gixxer, you're going to breathe. Sparkle, Minor Giant. DeForte, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you throw a stick. Let's have you throw an acid stick. That'll actually help you get some maybe some artifact training. Donkey, let's have you do Horn of oh boy. I like Horn of Phantoms because it will slowly do damage over time. Hellgraph, we're not gonna have you do any spell casting. Let's just get you some whatchamacallit. Okay, I know we at least have one of the Minor Giants poisoned. Let's see. So Gixxer, we're gonna have you do fight. Sparkle, fight. DeForte, let's have you throw acid at them. Donkey, let's have you do another. Let's have you do let's have you do Horn of Phantoms again. Let's poison him even more. Ooh, that's a pretty powerful Horn of Phantoms. Ooh, wow. I can't believe that they did a giant sledge and they only did like 9 damage. I'm like, wow. Yeah, that's just crazy. Okay. So we're still down to 2 Minor Giants, but I think what's happening is we're starting to get to the point where the Minor Giants are probably getting, I'll just say this nicely, they're getting tired. Oh, let's throw a cuckoo call at them. Maybe we can get them to, no. Hellgraph, you're gonna bash. Hero, you're gonna also fight. Well, even though the Minor Giants are not affected by the acid sticks, we still get training. Okay. Ooh, we got a heavy boulder. Now, we will actually need a heavy boulder at some point in the game. So that's why we're taking it. And let's see, does anyone have strength of 18? Nope. Well, you'll find out soon enough. But that we do need a heavy boulder. Later on, there's a certain device that requires a boulder, and so we need that. There's also another thing you can do with a heavy boulder. You can roll it down the hill to see if it gathers moss. Okay, ooh. So we've got white worms and we've got giant worms. Now, if you remember the giant worms, the white worms can breathe ice, the giant worms can cause insanity, so we probably, and unfortunately our magic screen wore off. So DeForte, you're gonna hide. Donkey, you're gonna hide. We're declaring all out war on the giant worms. Okay, so we got rid of 2 of 3 of the giant worms. And I'll tell you what, I think we've been, I'll be honest with you, we've actually been getting some good luck with the random number generator just because of the fact that none of the giant worms decided to breathe. In fact, none of the worms wanted to breathe. Even the white worms did not. Neither did the giant worms, so that's a good thing. Let's donkey. I don't know if we can sleep them, but let's poison them anyway. Hellgraph, let's have you do a magic missile. Let's have you do level 5. And Hero, you're gonna go after the white worms. Ooh! DeFortae with a critical. Okay. Ooh. What do you call 2 worms that were made for each other? That's a tricky one. I mean, trying to think. I'm gonna give up on that one. Probably the only answer. Who knows? Maybe someone else in chat does. Soil mates. And I had to throw a response to that. Obviously, you know, I can't just let bygones be bygones. I have to, you know. Okay, so it looks like Sparkle took looks like some of our party members took some damage. So we're gonna go back to our grind thing again. Oh, good. I like this. This is see. I like this battle because orcs normally don't cast spells. They're just fighters. Yes, we're gonna take some damage, but we don't need to worry about like spell casting or going insane or whatnot. Hide, hide, and let's do fireball, and Hero is going to do psionic fire. And then what we'll do is the other ones will just hack and slash, you know. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's get you outside. Wow, I didn't realize these orcs did not have that many hit points, so... Whoa, these orcs have scimitars. Whoa. Okay, DeForte, you're gonna acid stick. Donkey, you're gonna you know, let's poets loot them, and the other two you're just gonna do your very unexciting. Well, they've got butterfly axes. Wow. I'll be honest with you, Gixxer the fighter is taking a lot of damage. So probably what I need to do is I need to start looking for items that will help with Gixxer's Gixxer's penetration. Yeah, like heavy armor. I think also a part of it though is the fact that that I often that DeForte often hides, and so there's only really two people to bat to on the front line, which is Gixxer and Sparkle. Let's continue our poet's loot, you know, assault. Yeah, but yeah, I'd say we would need heavy armor. Good, we're starting to chop them down. We're getting there. We're getting there to chopping them down. Tell you what, right now, chat just seems to be so relaxed compared to last. I mean, last time I streamed this, it was just crazy. But up cancel. No. Okay, so we're gonna DeForte, you're gonna still work on your icicle sticks. Donkey, we're going to Poet's Loot, and the other two are just going to just fight. 6,500. I like it. Like it. Nice XP. What we're doing is we are actually quickly getting to the point where we're gonna start to have characters leveling up, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, especially. Okay, so here we go. Sparkle, you're gonna cast Magic Screen. So that way, in case we get some spellcasters, we're at least protected. Or if, let's say, we run it up against those pesky worms. As I said, that's the one thing I did not do like I should have. You know, I did not do a really good job of casting magic screen. And what that does, if let's say like these cold slimes. So if a cold slime decides to breathe my way, there's a good chance that the damage will be reduced. So since we've got cold slimes, so let's see what happens. As I said, the last time I remember we did not have these slimes doing the whatchamacallit. Whoa, damn. Stings for 24 and Sparkle is paralyzed. Ooh, that's not good. We can't have Sparkle paralyzed. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so DFortae. I'm just going to have you melee like usual. I don't think. I'm not sure if the Horn of Phantoms is going to work. We can try it. Let's see. Let's see what spells you have. Hellgraph, Paralyze. Oh, they're probably susceptible to a fireball. And Hero, let's see what you've got. Okay, good. We've got one down. Nicely done. Okay, so let's get everyone healed up, and that includes Sparkle. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a cure paralysis. Let's see. Do we have a cure paralysis in the house? Forte's got Acid Splash. Sparkle doesn't. Donkey, nope. Hellgraph, let's see. Do you have? Nope. You've got. Actually, you have the opposite. You've got. Hey, I can't cure paralysis, but I can certainly paralyze. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Ah, that actually worked out pretty nicely. And Sparkle, let's put the magic screen back in play again. There is an ad break, so I'm going to BRB. Okay, everyone, ad break is over, so I want to welcome everyone back. We were in the middle of going after some giant worms. Okay, I'm not sure if these are susceptible to acid, but I'm gonna breathe anyway. DeForte, you're gonna hide. Donkey, you're gonna hide. Let's see. Hellgraph, I think these are magic. They are subject to magic missiles. And let's have you do psionic fire. We're just gonna unload on them. Because if they are what I think they are, nice. And y'all, when you're doing Iron Man and you have a group of troublesome monsters, that's how you eliminate them. You essentially throw the kitchen sink at them, especially here because I'm right next to a fountain that can pretty much that can regenerate almost everything. So you take advantage of that. And I'll tell you what my goals are. Some of you may say, "What are your goals?" Well, there's some spells that I want to get for these characters. There's some spells that I'm honestly that I've been missing. I think would be really helpful. I would say cure lesser or cure light conditions. I'd say definitely cure disease. Maybe enchanted blade or armor melt. Let's get it. Maybe a cure paralysis. I think those would be useful spells. I want to get some of them, so it's gonna make combat easier. The other thing is these characters go up in levels. Their resistance to different types of magic slowly increase. And so, for example, when I did my single character run, when I started to get to like level 100, 120, basically nothing was hitting me. I pretty much I was like resisting everything. Okay, so we've got tricksters, dwarves, and major dwarves. Okay. If I remember, I think these tricksters are spellcasters, so I'm going to go after them. So I'm going to go after them with magic missiles. And hero, you're gonna do mind flay. Let's do a level 4 mind flay. Okay, good. We got one of them down. Whoa, nice. I like mind flay. Mind flay is now my new best friend. Well, at least until I get falling stars. Okay, we got some daggers. I'm not going to worry too much about them. Let's see how far. Ooh, 96. Nice. You're almost at 100. Daggers, bite dirks, we can't use them, but still we can always sell them. Hey, remember, if something can't be used, it can be sold. Okay, so let's turn around again. Turn around. Be careful, Moody. Don't want any more copyright strikes. Okay. I've already learned that dwarves are susceptible to mind flay, so guess what we're going to do? It's mind flay time, baby. And I think level 3 will cover it. And I just want to welcome everyone in. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery. I'm going to be streaming a lot more frequently, probably almost every night. What I just need to make sure to do is to make sure I update the schedule to say what I'm going to be streaming. You know. Okay. So welcome on in. As I said, main thing, chat, just just kind of be nice. Don't be. Be careful, because there are I think 3 out of our 6 characters are named after streamers. So just be a little bit careful. Be a little bit careful and respectful. Hellgraph, you're gonna magic missile these dwarves. Okay. And I threw a funny thing in chat. Why are minor dwarves not allowed to drink alcohol? It's simple. They are minor dwarves, so they are underage. Okay. So let's head to the fountain. I'll tell you what, this grind is really going excellent. It's going according to plan. Honestly, I can't believe it. I haven't had any issues. I haven't had, the only thing I had to deal with is paralysis, and that was NBD. Oh, shit, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, Gixxer, well, see, Gixxer is a fighter. And so one thing about fighters is I would say they have one of the lowest hit points required per level. You know, so Gixxer the fighter is gonna catch up in levels a little bit quicker versus some of the other characters. You know. Okay, we've got some dwarves here. Blip, blip. Magic missiles. Let's magic missile these dwarves. Let's have fun with them. these are major doors because Sparkle took a good hit. I don't know, maybe they are minor doors. I'm not sure. It's tough to tell. Now, granted, they do hit hard, but that being said, I'm not too worried because of the fact that they don't cast spells. They don't cast spells, so I'm not too concerned. Ooh, we got some gloves. How lovely. Okay, so DFortae, let's have you ID these gloves. Cure gauntlets, okay. Ooh, no wonder. Look at our fighter. Our fighter's pretty much like naked. So let's start getting some clothes on the fighter. No wonder the fighter's taking damage. It's like, sheesh, Moody. Come on, and like poor Gixer's like, you know, like walking around in like a birthday suit. Gear scam, okay. Smells good. Oh crap, Moody. Remember, let's get Sparkle doing our magic screen. Well, see, I think Gixer is on like a four stream watch streak, in the literal sense of the word streak. Okay. Hello, ants. These aren't just regular ants; they are ants. Well, I know some of these ants can poison, unless DeForte threw something in there that's like, oh no, they just can't poison. They can they can also disease. So we're just, if I remember, fireballs work against these ants pretty well. That being said, you never know what DeForte's will up to. This is DeForte's mod, so who knows? Not the best XP, but still XP nonetheless. You know, one thing you always want to do, it's slowly, you know, grinding, it's slowly but surely. And by the way, speaking of the grind, the MTV actually used to have a show that was called The Grind. Now, before you say, well, that sounds, you know, all it was just really a dance show, okay? It wasn't what some people think of grinding, where people rub their butts against someone else's crotch, you know. Not that grinding. Let's see. Okay, so Gixer. You're getting up there. You're getting slowly but surely. Ooh. Sparkle's getting somewhat close. Ninja, you're still far away, but you're slowly making it. Donkeys, and Heroes. So we're getting up there. We're slowly but surely moving on up. Okay, so Sparkle, you're going to magic screen. And one thing you can do when you magic screen is you can actually just immediately go back to the fountain and just replenish the mana. Sorry, I just thought of that about 10 seconds ago. You know, replenish the mana. That way, in case you need to cast a heal wounds, guess what? You're good. Force slimes. I'm not sure what type of slimes they are, but I am going to assume that they are slimes that probably are, even if they're not cold slime, we can still fireball them. Let's do fireball. Let's do psionic fire. CSI slime scene investigation. That's actually you know what slime scene investigation. They actually already that show has already been show has already been produced. It's called Ghostbusters. Get it? Slime scene Ghostbusters. Okay, ooh, we got 9 giant ants now. So 9 giant ants, essentially what we're going to do is we are going to be, Hellgraph, you're going to do max fireball. I'm not sure what we should have Hero do. Part of me wants to have Hero cast a spell. Oh, let's do Shrill Sound. And the reason we're doing Shrill Sound is we may, if Hero goes first, we may be able to find out something about the giant ants. And basically what we're saying is, Shrill Sound against giant ants, the horse says, nay. Oh no, you poison Sparkle! How could you poison Sparkle? Come on. Thank you, Hellgraph. Hellgraph's gonna clean up this mess. Probably about 2,300 experience. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna rest a little bit, and we're gonna look at Sparkle. Okay, ooh. Sparkle did nicely in shaking off the poison, which is good. And we're going to spin around a little bit. We're grinding. I know this is unexciting, but let's just say my party has some issues that I want to address. And this is a good place to grind because it's not too slow. I mean, if I wanted to grind at the fountains in the castle, I could. But that being said, I'd probably be there all day. Ah, 2 giants. Okay, so we got 2 giants. Let's see. We're just gonna. Fortunately, these cannot cast spells. Okay, so we're just gonna melee. But still, let's magic missile them. And Hero, you're going to psionic fire them. Okay, so it looks like our psionic fire went through, which is good. And one thing you want to do is this is just my opinion. I think the best way to find out monster strengths and weaknesses on spells is to actually cast the spells. So that's why I'm like, hey, I know giant ants. You can't them. Like shrill sound doesn't work on them, so they're probably air resistant. You know, and keep that information on your mind. It's important. It's like any role playing game you are playing. If you say, hey, I wanna find out what their strengths and weaknesses are. Throw some spells at them, and different spells. Like throw maybe blades, etc., and find out. Oh, okay, hey, Okay. Now we don't need the heavy boulder, okay? So we're just going to leave the heavy boulder, but I do want to see what the pole axe is. It's a giant berdiche. And it seems, this is interesting, it seems like only a few races can use it. So I think it's just like, okay, what are the races? Mook, Raof, I think Lizard Man, and I forget what D is. But pretty much almost no one can use it. That being said, hopefully it's something that we can sell for some moolah. And that's what you have to think about sometimes. Think about even if even if you have like burdened by burdened by like equipment and whatnot, keep it because you need to sell it. Or you can sell it and you can actually get some money. And in this game, money is actually important. Because you're going to need money for things like potions and whatnot. Like for example, cure disease. Maybe until I can get the spell, I'm gonna need to get cure disease potions. Or resurrection potions. Whoa. Okay. Okay. So I've already got a plan for this. Like Moody's already got a plan. Okay, so what we're gonna do is hide. Hellgraph, you're gonna fireball the giants, and Hero, you're gonna mind flay everyone. And let's watch the let's sit back and watch the fun. Okay, sometimes Mind Flay doesn't affect the giants, but it certainly does affect the dwarves. And that's good because one thing you want to do, one good idea in a game is to thin the herd. You want to thin the herd. You want to make sure that, what I mean by thin the herd is the less monsters that can attack you, the better. So as before where we had 12 monsters, look, we only have one. We only have one minor giant. And I have a feeling this minor giant is probably going to be going down pretty soon. So we're just going to I think they're susceptible to cuckoo calls, so we're just gonna do that, unaffected. This should be some good experience. About, ooh, I was going to say 5,000, but hey. Even better, 5131. Let's get back into the fray. Let's, just letting you all know there is going to be an ad break that's going to be coming up soon. And so usually ad breaks last for about 2 minutes. And during the ad break, I'm going to take a break. I actually do have to use the bathroom, which I'm going to do, and you can. Okay, so we've got 5 giant worms and 3 giant worms. I have a feeling that these worms are going to be the ones that can do insanity. So let's go after the 3 worms first. Okay. So Hellgraph, we're gonna have you do. Oh boy. We're gonna have you do magic missiles. And Hero, we're gonna have you do psionic fire. And let's hope that none of our characters go insane. Okay, now if you didn't see that, you notice it said spell reduced. So what happened is because we have a because we have a magic screen up, that's actually reducing the damage. And that's our goal. Our goal is to really reduce the damage. You know what, DFortae, I'm gonna have you stay hidden. And Donkey, let's have you go after these 3 Horn of Phantoms. Hellgraph, let's have you go out also after these 3 magic missiles. Frick it, let's just do full blast. There is an ad break in progress, so I'm going to BRB. Okay. Ad break is over, so just want to welcome everyone back. Just want to let you know. So right now, okay, we need to go back to the fountain because we have some characters that need some healing. Okay. Sparkle has insanity. Now, normally, see, I did get some Sane Mind scrolls, okay? And so you're all thinking Moody's going to use one of those Sane Mind scrolls. Nope. Because Hero, the Psionic, can cast Sane Mind. Sane Mind, and I'm going to actually have it cast at level 4. And we're going to cast it on Sparkle. And so notice that Sparkle is no longer has the insanity. And that's now why so you may say, well, why do you have Sane Mind scrolls? Remember what happened the last time where Hero the Psionic was dead? That actually gives us backup, and especially considering insanity in this game, in the DFortae mod is not good. You want to at least have some backup. Okay, so we got 3 acid slimes, 5 acid slimes. Okay, so hide, Hellgraph. I think acid slimes are susceptible to fireball, so let's throw a fireball their way. And I just want to say, John Moody of Moody Mystery. I tend to play a lot of retro games. Again, I'm probably going to be increasing my streaming frequency. Nicely done, Moody. Nicely done. Not a lot of XP, but ooh, 15 axes. That's good. And the reason that's good is because we can sell those. And that's one thing to keep in mind when you're doing Iron Man runs. Normally you wouldn't want a lot of stuff, but if you can sell something, that's even better. Even if you don't need it, because every little bit helps. Ooh, Amazulu throwing axes. And by the way, in case you're wondering, you've probably seen the word Amazulu a couple times. When you get to there's a place in the game called the Pyramid. And where there's a group of names that they call themselves the Amazulu. And in case you're wondering, you're like, how much is the pyramid worth? It's worth $100,000. Think about that for a minute. So guess what it is? It's a $100,000 pyramid. And by the way, if you're like, well, wait a minute, we don't get that's a game show reference. And I'll be honest with you, as a kid, I was one of those strange ones. It's like a lot of kids would like play like with model cars, whatnot. I watch game shows. I mean, and I'm glad my parents at least approved. You know, because I mean, the game shows a lot of times they were good. You know, they weren't like. They actually, you know. Okay, guess what? Hellgrav, if I remember, magic missiles were pretty effective against these worms. I'm just gonna say, if I remember correctly, psionic fire isn't, but notice that a couple of them were not affected, but hey. Yep, they're singing. Okay, yep, Gixxer goes insane, Sparkle goes insane. Oh, great. Y'all are picking on Sparkle. Okay, enough is enough. Okay, so we're just gonna. Most of our characters are pretty sturdy, so I don't see them. I don't see them, like getting in trouble. It's Poet's Loot, Hellgraph, and Hero. You're just gonna fight. Nicely done. Okay. Okay, so again, we've got two characters that are have insanity. So it's time for our hero to come to the rescue. Good, thank you, thank you. Okay, hero, let's do it again. Let's take care of Sparkle. Oh, really? See, I think Sparkle got hit twice. Yep, good. So right now, I'll be honest with you. I think my grinding strategy now is super smooth. Think I've got I've got it down pat. Again, my goal, and I'm sorry for grinding, and I know people think it's boring, but you know, I want this party to have success down the road. Hey, it's you know, I understand, and I'm fine. That will be say, I just want to make sure because you could be like you could be the district or regional manager, and I don't want to like all of a sudden say, hey, we're writing you up because you didn't tell. Okay, so we've got two dwarves and we've got three minor dwarves. Okay, I already know where this is going. I already know where this is going. I already know where this is going. Bye bye, y'all dwarves. Okay, that was not a lot of XP. I'm wanting a little bit more XP, but I'll take everything I can get. Actually, Gixxer in the I'm not sure if it's for this mod. I know in DeFortae's Wizardry 7 mod there is. So in other words, like in the Wizardry 7 mod, and this is the Wizardry 6 mod, but in the Wizardry 7 engine, Yeah, that's actually happened. I've had, let's say, I mean, this is the strangest thing. Like in the Wizardry 7 mod, I've actually had, and when I saw this the one time, I almost hit the floor. There was actually two monster groups. There was a group of Umpani, and there was a group of T-Rang or Terang in Wizardry 7 mod. I'm like about died because I'm like, no. This can't be happening, because if there's a group of Terang and there's a group of Umpani, they would probably start being the you know what out of each other. Exactly. Yeah, they'd be like, okay, Sparkle. Let's get some. Let's get just a magic screen on you just in case, and then I can just take you to the fountain so you can whatchamacallit. Okay. Three giant worms. Now, I'm not sure if these are ice worms or if these are the worms that yell and drive you insane. In any event, I don't care. I'm just going to be like, we're, we're just going to take them out. We're just going to take them out. Magic missiles have been working nicely. Hero, psionic fire. Let's do max level. Crap! They went after Hellgraph. Darn it! Hellgraph was going to be the one that was going to cast the magic missile spell. Crap. Now we're in a bit of trouble. Okay, you know what? I don't think I'm in too much trouble because. Donkey, let's Horn of Phantoms them. Hellgraph, let's have you do magic missiles again. Maybe you'll get luckier. Hero. Let's have you do a mind flay. I don't know if it's gonna work, but still, let's. Hero, you're at least, you don't have insanity or anything like that, so you can at least. Okay. So what we're gonna do is Hero. Hero, you're gonna do Sane Mind on Hellgraph. Good, good, good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get like everyone. Let's get everyone fully healed. Let's get everyone their mana topped off. Let's get that. And by the way, I'm just gonna say, if you're gonna be grinding, make sure you're near a fountain, where you can recover easily. Because it makes things a lot easier. Okay, so we've got 5 giant worms, and I'm gonna bet you donuts to dollars that these worms are gonna be the ones that are gonna sing. Welcome on in, DeForte. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna give a shout out to DeForte. DeForte is the one that did the excellent mod. Excellent mod. And DeForte, I'm going to tell you, chat's much calmer today. Okay. Chat is like, well, I kind of, it was, I'm going to say this, it was kind of I was like torn last night because the thing is, because the trolls, I actually got some subs from the trolls, so it was like, but I did try to tell them, hey, no, 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 be better. And as I said, I'm one of those. Trolls are okay, but when they start like making fun of like characters' names, whatnot, I'm like, no, no, you don't do that, and so that's why. But I'll be honest with you, DeForte, the stream tonight was, how can I classify it? It's a grind stream. It was, I'll just say this, boring. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's like no drama. The only drama I've had tonight was Sparkle. Sparkle getting paralyzed. And DeForte, if you notice, you notice that I have magic screen active. That was the thing I referenced last night, saying, "Hey, there's something that you always need to do, Moody," and it's like, always make sure you have magic screen active because honestly, it's really been helping, especially with the worms that love to scream. So it's been good at reducing that. Yep. Okay. Oh, it's out. So this is what we're gonna do. Sparkle, You're gonna do magic screen again. But guess what? You're gonna do, Sparkle. You're gonna just turn around, drink from the fountain, and guess what? You're whole again. Yeah, and that's and right now, DeForte, I'm actually trying to get some. I'm trying to get some cool spells. What right now? What I'm looking for is cure lesser, cure light conditions. I'm looking for cure disease, armor plate, and enchanted blade would be nice. I really could use cure paralysis. So, oh crap! Really, really, game. I've been. Now I will, DeForte, I will throw out a disclaimer. I am actually having issues with sticky keys. Some of my arrow keys are sticking, so if I get to the mountain area and it's obvious that I went into the water because of a issue with the keyboard, I do reserve the right to restart. So I'm not. This is a disclaimer. I'm not trying to cheat. It's just that I'm trying to, make sure that, hey, okay, now, now again, DeForte, I'm sure you know this, but I'm gonna give you, I've learned something. Is when you're dealing with different monsters, cast different spells on them. Because what you'll do is you'll find out what spells work. So, for example, on giant ants, Fireball does a good job. Now, I learned that, like, I actually cast a shrill sound, and I think I only got like one, I only damaged one ant, so that tells me that they're either immune to shrill sound or they are immune to air. Now, I'm not sure the different categories. For example, is I'm not sure. Like, is poison resistance the same as air resistance? You know, I'm not sure of that, and that, you know, that's but don't tell me. Don't tell me, because I'd rather find out for myself. I'd rather. Okay. Oh, they're separate. Thank you, but that's all right. I'd wanna. You know, that's one. That, that's all right. That's fine. Because being a science person, I love the experimental method. You know, I'm not like, oh, you know, I like to do experiments. You know. Okay, so I still got the magic screen in place, so we're gonna just spin around. I have a feeling that there's a character or two that is going to be. Oh, so Sparkle, do your thing. Okay. And by the way, those of you that are wondering about my lawn, I was actually not able to mow the lawn today because I actually was about to, and then all of a sudden it started raining. So I'm gonna be like, no, I'm gonna wait. We've got about 3 days where it's gonna dry out, so I'll do the lawn again. Okay, we got 8 more giant ants, so we're gonna Hellgraph, break out the fireball. Level 6 hero. We're just gonna have you do the just fight, because that way you can get some throwing training. Um, I think it depends on the height of the grass. It like, because what happened is my grass got really tall. So for the tall wet grass, it's not good. It doesn't do a good job. But if and maybe what I need to do, I just need to mow as frequently as possible. Wait, did Gixer get poisoned? Come on, Gixer, you're better than that. But I think that, and also I think that being said, DeForte, I'm just gonna say I probably had my backyard lawn, the size of my backyard is probably at the limit for an electric push mower. Cause see, I have an electric push mower, you know, and I've actually been thinking of getting a riding mower. So, that being said, the reason I'm hiding, you know, maybe the reason I'm like reluctant to get it is because I'm actually thinking of selling my house. And Gixer, see, I'm actually in the same boat right now, Gixer. We've been having the perfect storm of rain and sunshine. You know, in other words, it's like if let's say we were to Like let's say for example, let's say we were to get like a 3 week period of where we did not get any rain. Then yeah, then what we can do, we can probably get away with not mowing as frequently. But right now it's like we get a decent rain followed by, you know, like good sunshine, and so we can't do much. It's not, it's one of those, like what I call perfect storms, pun intended, when I talk about rain. And honestly, I'm not a fan of a green lawn. The only thing I care about is I at least care about that my lawn looks presentable. It doesn't have to be perfectly green. In fact, where I live, I've got. Okay, nicely done. Just letting you know there is an ad break coming up. So just letting you know. Whoa. And I'm just gonna talk about DeFortae. If not only follow DeFortae's like Twitch channel, but DeFortae does a lot of great game reviews on YouTube. And I've actually found a lot of the game reviews to be spot on. Not only spot on, but I'm going to say very thorough. Okay, we got some floater. Okay. Okay, ad break is over, so let's welcome everyone back. Okay, so I've got 3 floaters, 2 gelatin vapors, and 7 clouds. Now my concern is the first 2 groups could potentially be the tough what we call clouds. So I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this. I'm going to assume that the first group is going to be the tough one. So that's the group that we are going to melee. Hero, what you're going to do? You're going to do Mind Flay. You're going to do level 3. Because what I can find is, because if I remember, the tough clouds are magic resistant. Yep, we named a hero. You know, hero was, came back from the dead. So yeah, we've now got a hero. So what I've done is I've actually answered my own question. Answered my own question, so okay, so it was only the first group that was the tough one. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna melee the first group, and hopefully we can kill it. Yeah, DFortae coming through with a critical. Yeah, baby. Okay, so Hellgraph got some damage, so we need to kind of like heal these people. Okay, let's see where everyone is. Gixxer, you're getting there. Ooh, Lord's only got like 6,800. Sparkle's gonna be leveling up pretty soon. Nope. 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 But again, my goal, and I'll probably be here a little bit because my goal is to get there's a specific spell I want Hellgraph to get, and I won't be able to get that spell until I think until Hellgraph hits level 13. Okay. Now that being said, since Sparkle's going to level 12, I don't think Sparkle can get a yeah, Sparkle's not going to get a spell. But at least okay. No, Moody, remember. Sparkle cast Magic Screen. Thank you. Thank you, Sparkle. Ooh, we got some ants. Okay, 8 giants. Back up. I've already got this. Hellgraph, we already know what you're doing. You're gonna be maxing out the fireball, so do it. Yeah, DFortae. I think someone redeemed channel points and wanted the last character renamed a hero, so it was done. Okay, so Sparkle's about 4,800 points away. I'm not sure. I don't know. I kind of like but you know. But I will agree. Hero is a good name. At least name him Beavis or Butthead, not just Butt. He said, but. Yeah, yeah. But. Better be careful. I do some pretty good impersonations. I remember when that first show came out, and I was like teaching assistant like a university, and there were a couple TAs. They would just like mock that show. I mean, they would like do impersonations like it was so funny. It's like it's like they'd be in lab, and they'd someone would put a Bunsen burner on, and they'd be like, fire, 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 Oh God. Okay. You know what? I already got this. I already got this. Hero, it's mind flay time. Because one thing I know about dwarves is they are susceptible to mind flay. Well, we got an S word and we got a roasted corn. DeForte, you're getting the S word just because you can ID things. Well, I was hoping I would get a dashi, but guess what I got? I got no dashi. Okay, that's a ripoff. I wanted a dashi, but I got no dashi. Come on, game. Samurai and ninja can use it. That being said, okay, I already know what I'm gonna do. Let's see, who got the no dashi? Who's carrying the um no dashi? And the reason I'm gonna break this out. Wait, is that a two? Oh, really? That's a two-handed weapon? No, no, no. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it. As much as I like the Nodashi, I would rather. I like the ninja to be able to dual wield. I'd like the ninja to have be able to wield two weapons at once. Hey, Firebird, how are you doing? Welcome on in. My favorite ass today. I'm talking about Donkey. Well, unfortunately, Butt got renamed a hero, so. Hey, Firebird, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. And I have to be careful about talking about the favorite ASS because you realize this you realize that people are gonna start posting Kardashian jokes in chat when we start talking about ASS. Okay, Sparkle, let's get some magic screen action going. And then let's go back to the fountain and just restore your mana. And I'm glad you're doing great. I'm doing well myself. Hopefully tomorrow or Friday I'll be able to finish the mowing my whole yard, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start back again. But again, as I said, I'm conflicted because right now with no position, no position, I have some flexibility. I have some flexibility. I can work remotely. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I've been applying to places, but they've been like, I don't know. They've been like, I'm not saying strict, but they've been stubborn. In a way, now I'm gonna just throw. Ooh, Lord, okay. Increase intelligence, and I'm just gonna throw this out at you with respect to positions. A lot of people are saying that no one wants to work. It's like they get, no one wants to work. Well, let me rephrase that. No one wants to work for the pittance that you are paying. It's like you want. It's like you're gonna pay minimum wage, but you want someone with like 5 years experience that's bilingual. Any person in their effing right mind is not gonna take that. They're like, hey, people. I mean, people who are applying, they know what they are worth, and so these jobs become unfulfilled. And I think what I need to start doing is, once I start getting more interviews, I think I need to start calling people out on it. And if I call people out, the best thing to do, I think it's one word: TikTok. Put it on TikTok, call these people out, and hopefully things will change for the better. You know, because I'm just gonna say this: social media is becoming more powerful. Okay, I like that. Walk into the interview and just say right off the bat, "I'm hired." When do I start? You know what? Even better, walk into the interview and say, "Hey, I'm gonna start. Could you onboard me? I'm gonna start right now." Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do magic missiles, and hero. I'm gonna do psionic fire, because I think these strange fellows, if I remember, they can. I think they can cast spells. So I'm just gonna be like, let's cover our bases. You know. Okay, DeForte is getting 17 daggers just because I can. Ooh, poison throwing knife. I like throwing, but you know what? I'm gonna save those for uh for the I'm gonna save those for later. Whoa! We've got giants, dwarves, minor dwarves, dwarves. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, y'all. Okay? So we're going after the giants. Let's see. Let's have you fireball the giants. But hero, what you're gonna do is you're gonna mind flay everyone, because dwarves are very susceptible. DFortae, in your next review, just say, "Hey, does this job let me use a whatchamacallit?" And y'all, I'm just gonna say, if you want to make fun of me that I say whatchamacallit often, you know what I say? Spam away. Please do so. It tells me that you at least know my tendencies. What? You stomp poor Sparkle for 30 damage? Come on! What giant? What did Sparkle ever do to you? Okay. And let me tell you something. Giants, it's on like Donkey Kong. You don't treat my girlfriend like that, okay? You just don't like treat my girlfriend, you know. No, no, no. No, you don't. Okay, Giants, so sorry, don't mind me. I have to get a little dramatic every so often, okay? So, you know, I have a reputation to uphold. If I ever say the Giants y'all just realized that when I laughed at the comment, you're probably like, "Sheesh, Moody must have a dirty mind." And Tim Coolish, welcome. Okay, um, you better get to. Okay, so choose a Wizardry 6 character name. I should probably have turned that off at some point, but the fact that I still have it up there means I have to honor it. So, Tim, uh, tell me who you want to change within reason. Okay, Tim, if that's okay, that's fine, but who do you want to change? Which character? I need to know which name you want to change. Oh, anybody. Okay. I'll do that after this battle, after I battle the giants. Okay, better go back to the beginning, because I'm like... Okay, Donkey, you're going to, Donkey, you're going to be the, you're going to horn a phantom okay, hero. I feel bad for changing hero back hero to Tim, but it's better than but, okay? Yay! We killed all of the giants. Okay, so, hero, you are now renamed Tim. Okay. There we go. And thank you, Tim. I am doing well. Okay, we need to heal this because Sparkle got hit. Sparkle got hit with like a like a 30 hit point hammer. So okay, 7 giant ants. Nice. I'm not impressed. And see, the reason I'm not impressed is because if I want to go up against ants, I would rather have some foragers or Vaspuses in there, just because they give you a lot more XP, you know. And that's my goal, more XP. What? Ants, you mean you poison Sparkle? I'd like to know what everyone here has against my girlfriend, you know? It's like, sheesh. It's like, okay, so you try to hammer her for 30 try to hammer Sparkle for 30 damage. Now you're like, okay, we're gonna like poison Sparkle. Sheesh. You know, what's next? Fortunately, this poison is pretty weak. Gixxer, you know what? I think you're onto something. Cause you know what? I have a postulate, and I don't like to say theory, okay? Because theory, you know, people say, "Oh, I have a theory." No, in science, a theory is actually a is a is actually a is actually um it, okay, let's get back there. What theory does? A theory is behavior that explains phenomenon. So, for example, like there's kinetic molecular theory, and what that does, that explains how gases behave. So that's why. So people's like, oh, so why is it that when you increase the temperature, why is it that the pressure increases if you have constant volume? Kinetic molecular theory addresses that. It's what it does is it's a human creation. Okay, so we've got tricksters. I'm just going to say I know these tricksters can cast spells. That being said, I'm on it. Magic Missile, Psionic Fire. And let's just get rid of these tricksters and bye-bye. And DFortae, honestly, it's because I had an academic advisor that was academic advisor in chemistry that was very, very strict on language. In other words, he's like, no, this is what you mean. You don't say this. You know, it's. I'm just going to give you an example, DeForte. It's like someone says this coffee is strong. Well, technically, it's not strong. It's actually, if it's strong, it's actually concentrated. Or especially, it's like someone says, "Oh, this acid is strong." Well, by definition, A strong acid is an acid that is 100% dissociated into ions. So let's say you have really concentrated vinegar. Vinegar by definition is actually a weak acid because vinegar does not only dissociates a small extent. But you say it's strong. You mean to say this vinegar is concentrated. Sorry for getting off on my soapbox, but I'm just going to say there is an ad break that's coming up soon, so I'm just letting y'all know. Okay. Watch out, go. I actually made a reference to that. I think one of my, we talked about CSM slime, and I'm like, CSI slime scene investigation. Because that actually, because that technically that's Ghostbusters, yeah. And Firebird, I see that. I see that because I know vinegar does a lot of good. It is good to get to clean a lot of things. Sorry. Now that being said, I've had some people tell me about what you do is you put a someone said, oh, you take some vinegar, put it in a bag, and put it on your shower head, and that eventually removes the rust stains. See, I'm going to disagree, and it's not that I don't like that hack. It's just that the pH of vinegar is not low enough to do that. Mm-hmm. Okay, ad break is over, so welcome back, everyone. Um, so DeForte actually talks about liking baking soda. Yeah, I will agree. Some people are not a fan of the smell of vinegar. You know. So I totally understand. Everyone is like, and I'm gonna say DeForte. I am extremely impressed with the chemistry knowledge. Yes, it is a weak base, because because what happened is there's like of course it's sodium hydrogen carbonate. Now notice I did not say sodium bicarbonate, it's sodium hydrogen carbonate. But what happens is the hydrogen carbonate ion acts as an acid, but what happens is the hydrogen carbonate ion can also hydrolyze and act as a base. And if you actually look up the equilibrium values, it's it's like it's the equilibrium values, it's like the base wins out. Now that being said, if you really want to know if it's a weak base, just do what I would do and just test the darn pH. Well, DeForte, you talk about ammonia. Well, and by the way, DeForte, the thing about ammonia is if you want to wake someone up, you actually don't need ammonia. There's a substance called ammonium carbonate, and ammonium carbonate is actually smelling salts. And that's actually what they do to wake up athletes and whatnot. And by the way, I'm not saying that I have experience with this, but one thing I do is we have ammonium carbonate we use to make up solutions, and if you open up the bottle of ammonium carbonate, and I'm just gonna say, FYI, don't just like stick it. Just don't stick your nose into it. Waft it towards you, and yeah, ammonium carbonate decomposes into ammonia, and that's what wakes the person up. Yep. I just wanted to distinguish it from like an ammonia solution. Because there are ammonia solutions out there, and that that's not what they use. But still, a very great observations. Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, and being that I have a chemistry degree, I'm pretty familiar with a lot of these things. I'm, I'm not sure. That would actually be an interesting question. So let's say someone knocks out my cat or a dog. I'm like, smelling salts? Let's see. Will that bring them back? Hellgraph, Fireball. We know these ants are susceptible to Fireball. Let's just. Oh crap, Tim! You only have a bullwhip. We need to get you some. We need to get you some throwing darts for your second-hand weapon. Now, question is, do we have any throwing darts? Oh, yes, we do. I just need to find it. Just need to find where we've got it stashed. Okay, so. Nope. 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 Ah, there's Donkey. You have the feather darts. So congratulations, Psionic. You get the feather darts. Oh, crap. I forgot about your robes. DeForte, let's, seriously, game? You gave me frickin' generic robes? Really? You could have at least done better. You know, you could have at least given me, like, maybe, like, robes +1 or, like, robes of enchantment or some fancy schmancy robes, but would you do that? Oh, no. Rarity. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to post a bit of an announcement. Okay. The announcement I posted is, usually these streams, the earliest I usually like to end is 2 hours and 45 minutes. That being said, I am thinking of maybe going a little bit longer. Just tell me what y'all think. You know, I know last night the only reason I stopped was because I was getting super tired. But I'd rather, I want y'all to. I've got pretty good endurance. I'm pretty feeling energetic. You know, and of course, that being said, if someone decides, hey, let's raid Moody, then things change. Okay, so we only have 2 giant worms here. Okay, sounds like a plan. 3 hours and 15 minutes. And by the way, this is a tentative end because hey, you never know. You never know. I've actually extended streams to like double time because I got raided and everyone was watching. Gixer is posting this pun for a second time, so I know the answer. But if you want, please chat. If you want to answer, then please go ahead. I'm gonna fireball these because I think these are like cold worms. And see again, this is where the benefits of the magic screen come into play. You know, we had magic screen, and because of that, our spell was reduced. And let's see, Gixxer. Gixxer's actually starting to get close. Of course, Sparkle's so far away, Ninja's far away. Bard starting to get a little bit close. Bishop, eh. Come on, y'all. Gixxer posted a fun question in chat, y'all. Take a guess, darn it. Take a guess. Hey, if you don't take a guess, I'm going to spoil it, okay? Okay, I don't know if Mind Flay is gonna work on these acid splashes, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, just because I can. What? You mean it actually worked on a lot of them? Wow. I'm impressed. So, oh God. So is Acid Splash a strong spell or a highly concentrated spell? Okay. I'm just going to say both. And the reason I'm going to say both is because it's both because sorry y'all, I've got hiccups. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna spin around. Spin around. No, be careful, Moody. Last thing you want to do is get a copyright strike. Hey. 3 acid slides. You know what? The slimes. This is not too bad, and I'm not even going to. I could cast the spell, Tim. Let's have you do Psionic Fire so we can at least get some fire here. I know, not a lot of XP. Yes, it slides. Sound like a new amusement park thing. Well, and I'm just going to throw this out. Speaking of amusement parks, I was actually lucky enough when I was growing up to be within about I think about 15 miles of a local amusement park, and it was like locally owned. It was called Knoebels. And the best part about that amusement park is there were actually two things you could do for free. You could enter the park for free. There was no like it's not like Hershey Park where you have or like oh, I'm losing my mind. Or like Busch Gardens where you actually had to like pay to get in. And you actually did not have to pay for parking. So in other words, yes, maybe your parking was a lot, but you could actually um, so if you wanted to do nothing, you could actually park for free, walk in for free, and just walk around the park all day. Now, granted, rides were like pay per ride. And of course, food. You had to pay for food, but and DeForte, if you wanted to, you actually could. Now that being said, I'm not sure if you'd want to do that because if it's summer and it's like 90 degrees outside, no, you wouldn't want to sit in your car. No, no, no. Well, DeForte, unfortunately, it's a family park, so when you say tailgating, unfortunately, you can. How can I say this nicely? You can't. They don't allow you to bring alcohol. Okay, so they do have a pretty. They are strict on the no alcohol policy. Okay, so this is not something you can be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just sit in my car. I'm gonna get lit, and Okay, three clouds. So what I'm gonna do is my suspicion is that these three clouds are probably gonna be spellcasters. So, and by the way, I'm gonna start this battle, and I'm gonna be back because I have to take care of something. So I will be back. So don't leave, please. Okay, I did not see what happened because I had to take care of something real quick, but it looks like everything's good. It looks like everything is good. No one has died. All I need to do is just heal some peeps. Oh, wait a minute. What? What? I was just gonna be like, heal some peeps and wait a minute. Tim is freaking paralyzed. Ugh. Really, game? And what's going on? Why can't I move? I'm like, oh, oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot to. What's happening here? Sheesh! It's like my keyboard. It's like my keyboard's starting to fail. Okay, that's better. Thank you. Okay, good. This is the type of paralysis that is NBD. Okay, so yes, the keyboard, and as I said, DeForte, I do have I haven't seen it yet, but I do have a bit of a defective keyboard. So come on, Sparkle, darn it, magic screen and just spin around just in case, okay? So let's get you back to full health. And again, if you're wondering like what's on the ground, it's another heavy boulder. I've already got one heavy boulder, and I don't need a second heavy boulder. Wait a minute. Hold on, Moody. Actually, now that I think about it, you probably should, because if you are doing a... Oh, hold on. Think, Moody. If you are doing an Iron Man run and your first boulder misses, you at least have a second boulder to reload. So, I stand corrected. So, sorry for not thinking, y'all. Okay, so Hellgraph, you're going to do magic missiles. Tim, you're going to do psionic fire. Here we go with the frickin' insanity. Okay, so we've got 3 characters insane. Really, Sparkle? And I'll tell you why. The reason I was not like worrying too much is because most of my characters were in good shape. Okay, so Tim, do your stuff. Sane mind for Donkey. Good. Tim, sane mind for Sparkle. Nice. Tim, sane mind for Gixxer. Nicely done. And again, I'm going to be honest with you, I think the fact that I had magic screen up really helped me. I think that was very helpful in at least reducing the screaming. Now, that being said, I have an even better idea for reducing the scream. Ooh, foragers! I like it. I like it because we're gonna get some good XP. Let's get some good XP here, okay? Hide, Hellgraph. Let's break out the super duper fireball. Now these foragers are more likely to poison, but again, there's less of them, so and they're missing. They're like missing. Nicely done. And see, 3100 XP. Very, very good. We like it. I'll tell you what, you know, we've got Vaspes. For ants, Vaspeses are good. They do have a very strong... Oh, hey. Just letting y'all know there is an ad break coming up, so just wanted to alert you. And again, we're right now. I'm tentatively ending at about 30 minutes. That being said, I do reserve the right to extend that even more. Okay, so we've got white worms and we've got giant worms. So let's have everyone go after the white worms. Let's have Hellgraph and Tim go after the other worms. And by the way, the ad break has started, so I am going to BRB. Just letting y'all know. Okay, ad break is over, y'all, so I want to welcome everyone back. Right now, we are in the middle of fighting some worms. So let's see what happens. So we actually got lucky on the the giant worms. Because the thing about the giant worms is they love to love to cause insanity. And we're actually getting lucky. We actually only have to deal with the white worms, which is not too bad. I don't mind dealing with the white worms. And none of them breathe. Hey, that's really cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Like it. So in other words, if I were on Facebook, I would be liking. Donkey, what we're gonna do? Let's just have you do Horn of Phantoms. I don't think it's gonna work much, but still, I'll have you do it anyway. And normally I would like cast a spell, but we're pretty robust. I mean, we've got full hit points. So, crap. I didn't expect both of them to breathe ice, but again, see, we're leveling up, y'all. We're getting to the point where we are, like, leveling up, so it's, so what's starting to happen is we're starting to get better than the monsters in this general area. And what I mean by that is we're getting to the point where it's like being in the castle, like level 15. And you're level 15 and you're going up against like giant rats. It's like level 15 against giant rats. It's kind of like... That's kind of like my going up against... Oh, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Darn it, Moody. It's like my being a tennis novice, going up against like Rafael Nadal or one of the tennis greats. It's like it's not even going to be close. It's like the match is probably going to end in about like 15 minutes, you know. Whoa, that was pretty nice experience. Nicely done, Moody. That's what we want. We want that nice experience. Is Donkey a Rowolf? I'm not sure if they are, because when I pick portraits, I don't look at the race. I just pick a portrait. Ah, Felper. So Donkey is a Felper. But as I said again, I think the only one I got, maybe I got right was DFortae being a ninja, and the fairy ninja. Okay, so let's see where we are. Okay, ooh, 52,000 fighters getting up there. Nope, not even close. Not really close. Somewhat close. Not really close. Somewhat close. Getting closer. Getting closer. Okay, so it looks like the fighter's the one that's starting to get somewhat close to the next level up. Oh crap, I forgot to cast a spell. Okay, so we've got 5 giant worms and 5 giant worms. Well, I think I've got this figured out. Hellgraph, you're going to go after the 5 giant worms. And Tim, why don't we have you do a mind flay? Let's have you do level 3 mind flay and see if that's going to be enough to take care of all the worms. Horse says nay. Okay, looks like we've got some frickin' shenanigans going on. Fortunately, Sparkle is the only one that is that has issues. Hellgraph, let's have you do a magic missiles on this group. Heck, not nice, nice pull. 9,500. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we do need to take care of Sparkle. So Tim, Tim, do your thing. Tim, do your thing. Sometimes what happens, especially if Sparkle got hit twice. Hey, DeForte, thank you very much for coming on in. I hope I understand you need to get rest, and it's I understand it's getting late. Okay, so Tim, we need to get your And again, I'm just gonna say, mad respect to DFortae for doing this mod, doing an outstanding job of it, and really balancing everything. So thank you. Crap, Moody, what you need to do? Get Sparkle. Come on, get some magic screen going, okay? Sparkle, make yourself useful. Oh crap! Look at all those slimes. So we've got five poison slimes, acid slimes, three slimes, green slimes, blue slimes, red slimes. Okay, Moody, you're getting carried away with the Dr. Seuss references. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just do our usual fight, fight, fight. Hellgraph and Tim, you're just let's just Tim, we're gonna have you just do like mind flay, and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how mind flay works on slimes, but we shall see. Okay, some unaffected, but still some. So I think it does. Come on, you poison Gixer! How could you do that, you frickin' jerk slime? You know what? We're gonna have you do mind flay again. Maybe you'll hit the other ones. Why not? Who cares? Hey, nicely done, Moody. You got one acid slime. So let's just finish it. 3,300, not bad XP, but I was hoping for better. We need again. Go to the fountain. See, that's why we cast these spells. We cast spells because hey, we've got a fountain. We can we oh. So let's pick it up. Let's pick it up so we can just in case we need a. I was like, what's going on? And we have another encounter. Okay, we've got some major dwarves and we got some regular dwarves. Well, one thing I know about dwarves is, guess what? They're susceptible to mind flay. Okay, want to welcome everyone in. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know. I may do one more extension. I may extend the stream to like 3 hours and 45 minutes. That's probably going to be my last extension because I'm really getting tired. But it's up to y'all. If you want me to continue streaming, you can. And there's no rule. Hey, even if you're saying, hey, I'm going to leave soon, if you want me to stream more, that's up to you. I'm just trying to get feedback. Oh, Orcrest. Yeah, I actually slept well. Last night I actually slept pretty well. I think I woke up at like a little bit after noon. So, but welcome in Orcrest. I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate you telling me it's up to me. I just want to let you know because maybe a lot of you are like wanting to like get to bed or whatnot. And wait, okay, back up, Moody, Tim. We already know what you're doing. You're doing mind flay because dwarves are basically susceptible to mind flay. And I'm just gonna say that's what you want to do if you're trying to say, well, what's questions may be like, okay, what, you know. So one thing you want to do, if let's say you're trying to, in let's say a role-playing game, you want to say, well, what spells do monsters can you slay monsters with? The best way to find out, just cast the darn spells. Cast a spell, and it's like, and see how many of the monsters, see how many you kill. If let's say and that's how I know that magic missiles takes care of dwarves, because I have yet to see a dwarf, whether a minor dwarf or major dwarf, resist a magic missile spell. So I'm like, okay. So I know that. I know that's the case. And that's what you do. You find those things out. Again, more minor dwarves, so I think I already know where I'm going with this. Does anyone else think where I'm going with this? Yep, mind flay. Now we don't get a lot of XP, but the thing is that what we're trying to do. We're trying to be like, hey, we need to, especially if we have like 3 or 4 monster groups. That's why I love Mind Flay, because Mind Flay kills all the monster groups. There's about 2 or 3 other spells that do the same thing. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten access to those spells yet, so. Okay. Gixer, thank you for coming on in. I understand that you're off to sleep, so glad to stream, and I hope to see you in chat for DFortae, or in my chat, because don't be surprised if I'm doing the same thing again tomorrow. Okay, so 7 ants, blah blah blah. Hellgraph, you're just gonna fireball these, because I'll tell you what, I know fireball works on them, so let's just fireball these ants and kick their butts. Come on! Really? Really, ants? You're gonna poison freaking Gixer? Now, before you're like, I don't care, because we're near a healing fountain, so I can just be like, oh yeah, we can just keep on, we can just keep on be like, oh yeah, we can just like keep healing. Yeah, let's keep healing. Okay, DFortae, Hellgraph, you're the one that threw the, you know what? As I said, right now we're grinding. Okay, just letting y'all know, I'm probably going to be ending the stream 3 hours, 40 minutes. That being said, if there is a raid, then I do reserve the right to change that. And it also depends on the raid. If I don't like to discriminate against raids, but like if I get a raid of like 2 or 3 people, that's fine. I understand, but if, let's say, I get a raid of, let's say I get this rare raid of like 75 people, I'm probably going to continue a while unless it's one of those raids where it's like, everyone's like, darn, Moody, yeah. But I just want to thank everyone. I'm John Moody of Moody Mystery. I'm sorry. Yeah, I keep doing that. It's like, how radio stations say, hey, we're taking 10 seconds for station identification. I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking a bit of a time for Moody identification. Who I am and whatnot. So. Okay, Hellgraph, you're doing magic missiles. We just got a bunch of minor dwarves, so we're just gonna be like, you know. And I appreciate it. This is as I said, this is a grinding stream, and my goal is to get some good spells. I need some really good spells. You know. Oh, we got a shield. Okay. DFortae, you're gonna take the shield because you can identify it. It's a buckler shield. Jeez, we got a lot of buckler shields here today. Okay, Hellgraph, well, you got another buckler shield. Now, by the way, some of you may wonder why are you taking a lot of the equipment? Because hey, we can sell it. And one thing you want to do on an Iron Man run is you want to sell stuff because maybe hey, if you sell stuff, maybe you can get like certain like books, potions. I mean, heck, who doesn't need a cure disease potion? You know? Cuz heck, cure disease? Yeah, why not? Wand and dagger. This is interesting. Yeah, I was looking at some weapon skills because one thing I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to get everyone's weapon skills up. And so I'm looking at what weapon skills are at 0. Acid slime's okay. I can actually handle a single group of acid slimes. Let's have you do psionic fire. So nicely done. Okay. Okay. So again, what we're doing is we're grinding, but every time we grind, we always go back to the fountain because fountain regenerates everything. It regenerates mana, stamina, and hit points. Let's stop. Let's have Sparkle cast a magic screen. So, and then we're gonna go back to the fountain so we can so the spell points that Sparkle lost by casting that spell, we can replenish it right away. Okay, so you got 5 dwarves. And I'm just letting you know there is an ad break that's coming up soon. So I'm just letting y'all know that. Yay, we got more roasted corn. And I think roasted corn is a magic food. I'm not sure about that, but I think it also I think it's something that we can sell. So we have to decide what we want to do with that. We can sell it, or we can keep it and use it for Okay, so don't mind. Okay, I'm stopping because the spell for magic screen ran out, so I want to like refresh it just in case. Hey, you never know. Maybe we get some worms, and what happens is the worms, they breathe, they sing, and we can actually. Oh, foragers! Hello, foragers. Okay, good. So, what we're going to do is Hellgraph, you're going to fireball them, and Tim, okay, so everyone, we have an ad break going on, so it's BRB time. Okay, y'all, the ad break is over, so I want to welcome everyone back. So, welcome back, everyone. So, right now we're battling some ants, and I'm be honest with you, this actually makes me, how can I say this, antsy. Let's just freaking do psionic fire and let's just end this. Nicely done. It's about 3100 XP. Oh, 3102. Darn, Moody, you are so good. You are so good at estimating XP. Oh, why am I? Because I actually noticed the. Okay, so Okay, so Gixer's really getting close to a level up. So my goal is hopefully within by the end of the stream, Gixer will have leveled up. That would be nice, but if it's not, no big deal. As I said, right now I'm planning on ending on stream at about 25 minutes unless we get raided. And I'm trying to look at who's out there, and I'm like, well. And I'm like, I don't see a lot of cool people. And this is not a complaint, okay? If you're thinking, Moody, quit your whining, it's just one of those things. It's like, hey, sometimes there's not a lot of, sometimes, as much as I like watching other people stream, it's like, if it's like art, no, I'm sorry. As much as I like art, because if I'm going to raid someone, I want to try to raid someone that I think most of my audience would appreciate. That's my goal, right? Knowing your audience. And apparently this is like... And so that's my goal, Let's just have everyone do their thing. Okay, nicely done, DFortae. Probably gonna be about 30. Ooh. So we're gonna go back to the fountain. We're gonna keep on grinding. And I know I have a redeem called restaurants, but I want to talk about some of the local eateries and some of the other eateries that are not local. Woohoo! I'm just gonna say, just a suggestion. If you're gonna go to like a cheap Italian restaurant, Fazoli's. Because I know Fazoli's in a lot of places they have a lunch special. I think it's up to $7.99, but still. The thing at Fazoli's is you can get unlimited breadsticks, so if you are a carb junkie, do it. And that's one of the few places I think, one of the few places you could probably eat for under like $10, because I mean, be honest with you, I mean, or a good bit under $10, because if let's say you just go to McDonald's and you get like a Big Mac meal, it's close to $10. And that being said, it's like, oh, we want you to order through the kiosk. Now, I'm just going to say this. I actually like ordering through the kiosk because I have yet, when I ordered through the kiosk, to have an order wrong. Okay? So I have to say this, but and I also take pictures. I'm like, hey, this is what I ordered through the kiosk. Okay, we've got Vaspises, giant ants, giant ants. Okay, let's go after the Vaspises. Hellgraph, let's have you fireball these. Let's have you max fireball these. But Tim, you're gonna mind flay. Let's have you do a level 4 mind flay, and we'll see what happens. Really? Tim Coolish says mind flay hype. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, mind flay hype. Come on. Hell yeah on the mind flay hype. Oh yeah. By the way, Gixxer does have some poison, so we kind of need to sleep it off a little bit. That being said, why don't I care? Oh, better we better circle back so we can be like, oh yeah, let's get whatchamacallit. Okay, nicely done, Gixxer. You're cured of the poison. Woohoo! And again, I'm just gonna say the stream will be ending in about 15 minutes. Um, as I said, I'm gonna end the stream somewhat soon. But hey, if there's a raid, I will not mind. I've got the endurance. And I'm just gonna say something. I'm in my mid 50s, but I'm still able to do I can do I can do a 10-hour stream. Okay, so do not underestimate me. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna be back. I have to take care of something. Okay. Sorry I had to ban someone, but I saw first and they said like best viewers and whatnot. I'm sorry if you're gonna do that and you're not gonna meaningfully interact with chat. I'm banning you. Okay. Orcrest says, how do you wind down after a stream? Well, I usually do not. Usually, if I'm usually on when I do streams, I have a lot of enthusiasm, and so I don't need to I don't need to you know I don't need to wind down because oftentimes what happens is when I want when oftentimes after a stream I usually raid someone else. And so how I wind down is I usually watch their stream. So in other words, I usually watch their stream. You know, and so that and keep in mind that when I raid out and I watch someone else's stream, that actually gives me freedom. Cause see, when I'm streaming, y'all notice I have to be here. I have to be here. I have to be like interacting with chat. But once I raid and watch someone else's stream, I don't have to be there anymore. I can, if I want to go to the bathroom, I can go to the bathroom and don't have to be like blah blah blah, go to the bathroom, etc. Okay. And sorry, I'm kind of working on I'm trying to do working on a few things in whatchamacallit. So sorry, I'm working on a few other things. Okay, so I do want to apologize if I'm. Oh, okay, cool. Really, game? Sorry, I'm just right now. I'm just trying to work on some things. Firebird, hey, I appreciate the offer and I want to take you up on it, but it's like this game is just, how can I say this nicely? I'm not sure what to do. It's like, it's just trying to be like a jerk. I'm like, I tried to do about, I could not even get to the mod screen myself. And yet I'm an effing creator, sorry. Well, so this is the thing. I am logged in. Or am I logged in? I don't know. Hey, Firebird TBG, thank you very much. I think I just need to work on that later. I don't want to be like slowing the stream down. And maybe I need to do that. Maybe I just need to re-log in because this. Okay, so here we're gonna go. Well, let's just keep on going. Minor giants and major dwarves. Okay, I already know how I'm gonna handle this. Tim, you're gonna do mind flay. That probably will not kill the giants, but it probably will. I mean the minor giants, but it probably will kill the dwarves. Really? Hitting me with a giant sledge? Okay, right now I'm just letting y'all know that the trees is. I'm just letting you know the stream's going to be ending very soon, but I do want you to stick around for a possible raid. And I'm going to just say that right now, I already have someone who I have planning on raiding. And I'm gonna just say this. It's gonna be. And I'm just gonna say, if I have the person I may be raiding. They're doing 3D printing, and it's not that it's a boring raid, y'all. It's just this is a person that's I think it's that I think sub to me. So I like to do that. I like to raid to people who look out for me. Okay. So one more battle, y'all. So everyone, this is gonna be the last battle. And after this battle, we are gonna be raiding someone who's doing makers and craftings. There's other people that I may want to raid, but y'all, I don't want to raid someone that's got like 500 viewers. No, no, don't. I don't. I don't mind, but I'd rather raid someone who's I'd rather raid people who wanna like build their stream. Let's help them build their stream. And yes, maybe they are only doing 3D printing, but still, let's help them. Let's help them out. Because I'll be honest with you, I've had people raid me, and I'm like, why are you raiding me? It's like um you're not even close to what me close to me in terms of whatchamacallit. And they're like, hey, we like you. We like you. Okay, so thank you. So thank you. I want to thank everyone. We are going to raid Firebird TPG, which is doing makers and crafting. Firebird TPG was just in here. So let's raid them. Let's raid Firebird TPG. Yes, they're doing makers and crafting, but still, hey, support them. Talk to them. I'm going to say interact with them because they need that. What? Really? Okay, they say this channel is intended for mature audiences, so I don't know why the heck they're allowing me to come on in, but hey. Well, thank you everyone. Have some fun.